Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Seoul Incheon Airport, where today my trip in Seoul is coming to an end. But luckily for me, the only flights available back to Taiwan is a 6 o'clock business class EVA Air flight. So expect a full comprehensive review of check-in, the lounge, the flight, the whole experience, EVA Air business class coming up. Okay, so the first impressions of EVA Air's business class, absolutely fantastic, incredibly efficient check-in, nice smiley happy staff, which is always good to see at 5 o'clock on a Sunday morning. Next step, gonna get to the lounge, see what food and drink they have to offer, take a bit of a rest, and let's go check it out. Through security and immigration, of course, that's always a sticking point, a little bit of a queue there. But one thing I do want to mention, and something I've noticed traveling around the world, is that I feel, and this might be very stereotypical, I feel that the security people in Asian airports, especially like Taiwan, here in Korea, Hong Kong, Macau, security, so friendly. There's no need to be so aggressive. They get their job done with a smile on their face, which is always nice. Anyway, time to get ourselves to the Asiana business class lounge here in Seoul Airport. Let's see how easy it is to find. Okay, very easy to find, straight out of immigration, turn right, and about a 100-meter walk up a set of stairs, across a little bridge, and into this lounge. Now, let's take a look at what food there is. So food, and I have to say, this is the first slightly disappointing part of the experience. Only cold foods on offer. I'm sure that's probably to do with the time of day, but I was expecting a full English breakfast buffet. Maybe I was expecting a little bit too much, but food-wise, what they do have, cereals, toast, salad, paomian, 2-minute noodles, and a selection of drinks, teas, and coffees. But to talk about the lounge itself, as you'd imagine, very luxurious feeling, very relaxing until some YouTuber shows up and starts talking into his camera, of course. But yeah, lots of very comfortable seating. They've got these really nice little cubicles off to the side where you get a really nice comfortable chair enclosed away from the rest of the lounge. Seems super comfortable, and of course lots of space for working, all of the necessary amenities to get your job done. But as for me, I'm gonna sit back, enjoy my cornflakes and orange juice, and wait to get on the plane. Okay, when I mentioned I was slightly disappointed by the food options, I'm gonna take it all back because they've won me over. Free bar. This is one of the little cubicles I was talking about. Super high quality, comfortable chair. Put your feet up, sit back. The only thing that's missing, of course, is a huge widescreen TV with some football on it. But when you've got 30 minutes to wait for a 6:50 flight, just close your eyes, take a nap. Whoa. Okay, I think that's enough fake sleeping. Let's go get on the plane. Okay, so here we are in seat 9H on this Airbus A330, and within 2 minutes of being sat down, I was greeted by name, which is always very nice, and given a choice of drinks. Absolutely perfect service so far. Let's get settled in, and then I'll take you through a few more details of what's on offer here on EVA Air.
And second one, we have omelets. Which one would you like?
Yeah, the omelette, please.
Omelette.
Oh. Okay, so we are up in the air, we are flying and on our way back to Taiwan. And I've already been served with my pre-ordered hot latte. And the food is on its way. Okay, so as you can see, first course of breakfast has arrived and not looking too bad. Choice of bread, Danish, pastries, basic bread rolls, butter, jam, rather cute little pot of strawberry jam, and some kind of fruit salad that I've got no idea what it really is. Let's give it a go. Okay, that was the first course of the food. If the freshness and deliciousness of that fruit and bread was anything to go by, then this omelette that's just been served should be absolutely delicious. Served on real crockery with real cutlery, the feeling is just like being in a restaurant 12 kilometers up in the sky. As expected, delicious, perfectly cooked omelette. Probably not as good as my mum's, but then again, nothing really is. But yeah, bacon, mushroom omelette with pepper, broccoli and potato side servings, going down very well. Absolutely amazing, delicious, definitely 5-star food. But let's get to what I think is probably the most important part of the business class experience and why people will pay that little bit extra, and that's the seat. This one is absolutely perfect for me. The material is like a woven fabric, which I actually prefer over leather. Talking of leather, the headrest behind me, that is made of leather and is incredibly soft and comfortable. But the materials are not so as important as the space that I have. Legroom would be enough for even the tallest of guys, but the piece de resistance of this seat can be found right down here on this little panel. Full control over the recline, lumbar support, leg support, and I'm not sure if it folds fully flat. Let's see. Yep, it folds fully flat. That is the first time I've ever been horizontal on an airplane, I think. Or no, there was that time on the way back from Ibiza. Anyway, as well as the amazing seat, there's also this absolutely huge fold-out desk that you saw earlier for the food. Often in economy class, if I try and work or edit videos, it's almost impossible with my elbows trying to get some space. I can definitely imagine myself editing on this. And as well as that, there's also this really handy little reading light, pretty useful, and plenty of little storage cubbies right behind me to store all of my bits and bobs. All in all, a very pleasant place to be for the next few hours as we make our way back to Taiwan. Now, time for me to take a rest. Nice little rest. Okay, not far from Taipei now, but before we get there, just want to take you through a couple of the other features, the entertainment options available on this flight. before we get to the movies and the TV options, the best thing about the entertainment system on this flight has to be these headphones. I can't even hear myself when I put them on. That is amazing. These are really good. I can't even hear myself. Okay, but anyway, back to the entertainment system. And it's all controlled from this little panel that you find next to your seat. And it's basically like a little mini iPad that controls everything. Lots of movies, old movies, new movies, classic movies. Also on this flight, there is Wi-Fi. I've not investigated it yet, but yeah, it's definitely becoming more and more popular, and it's available to all passengers on this A330, this Airbus A330. I think that's pretty much everything that I wanted to take you through. Entertainment system, seat, food, service. I know I've mentioned it a couple of times, but just to focus back on the service level, we are very spoiled in Taiwan. Wherever you go, whether it's a restaurant or even a 7-Eleven, usually the service levels are very, very high, and that is absolutely true on this flight here. One thing I really like is that they address you by your name. Lots of options and choice. Nothing seems to be a problem for the flight attendants. So I'd like to personally thank all of the flight attendants and the crew for keeping us safe and having an exceptional level of service. Before I go, I'd just like to invite you to comment down below with your experiences of either business class, economy class, EVA Air, or any other Taiwanese airline. And if this is your first time to my channel and you've enjoyed the video, I have lots of other videos all about life in Taiwan, the place that I'm going to now. So feel free to hit like, share, and of course subscribe and join my team VVVIP, who I absolutely appreciate to the ends of the earth. But as for now, I'm definitely going to get an hour or so of rest, maybe watch a TV show. But as always, I'll see you next time in my life in Taiwan. Peace.